After going to busrollcall.com, the bus driver finds his name on the list and uses his password and clicks log in. Just want to show you a preview of some of the pages available to the driver once he's logged in. The top right, he'll be able to access the driver settings, where he would change the start and stop times of the various routes that he has assigned. He can change his password at that point too. This is the page for the actual seating chart assignment. Just go to a certain seat and click the drop down, and the student names will appear, and it's done. Click the edit button, takes you to this student, shows you the actual address of where the stop is. Now this map is interactive, so once you click it, the address will change, shown in the field up there for the address. But if you want to save a different stop, you lock the address. And once you've locked the address, now you can click and drop a stop marker wherever you want it, and that will show up as the actual stop without changing the address. You may be hearing my email coming in periodically on this recording. I apologize. So at any rate, I'm just showing you a little bit of the interactivity of the map there. There's an additional screenshot there of what Google shows from Street View. It may or may not be used in the future. You can keep notes for the stop, and I haven't quite a lot figured out where all of the functionality that's available here could be used in the routing. There may be something in the future added that would take these comments here and place them in an area on the screen. I don't want to get it too busy while the driver is navigating, but there may be uses for all of this data. So you have start and stop times. These will be assigned automatically, but sometimes if the driver wants to override it, he can do that. There's going to be an administrator capability of this as well, but again, I'm going to try to keep it as simple as possible so nobody has to start memorizing all of this stuff. This is a way that the navigation map looks when it's in use, although the actual map is going to be zoomed in real close to the street, and the map itself rotates so that always the direction of travel will be shown vertically on the screen, and the map will move around. As you approach a stop, you will see the direction markers that I've added at this point, taking a right on Research Boulevard here, for example. I'm going to be switching over to the record route page here just to show you an example, another way of looking at these routes as they're created. This page here allows you to just push a record button and then drive your route. The red line that you're seeing right there, just ignore for now. The driver will see this map as he's driving his route, maybe just one or two times that he ever wants to adjust some of the direction markers, which I'm going to show a little demonstration here of how to add one to the map. Just click on a road where you want the marker to drop. The map analyzes what street you are closest to and says, is this the street you wanted? And we'll make a right turn, and in this case the road was Hamden. Then I'm going to show you what the finished map looks like here, where the driver just dropped the Hamden right turn marker onto his map. So that'll help clarify the route. it's really not even necessary. The map itself will draw a route line on the map. So as he's traveling along, he'll see the route, and then when he gets to the student, this will pop up automatically, so the driver can take attendance by clicking the green or red button, or if he wants the phone number, he can just click that button and a pop-up will present the phone number. This is going to show you an overview of the field trip administrator. It allows a administrator to set a trip number and reuse actually previous trips and just give it a new number, or you can create a brand new trip with a new number, obviously. They'll be able to just create the trip really easily by either clicking the map for the start and stop points or typing in the address in the input field for the start and stop point. You can assign the times of the field trip. There are all of the drivers can be selected as candidates for taking the trip. It's very easy to select the candidate. These routes can actually be changed as well. There are little options for just dragging the blue line where the turn-by-turn directions are to maybe reroute a particular trip. There's quite a bit of functionality here, quite a number of ways of leveraging this. I'm thinking that the driver assignments would need a button where all of the drivers who have been assigned would be sent an email where they would accept or reject if that's the way they want to do it, or we can just allow a printout to be posted where they, like they do now, where they will look on the board and initial something. I started creating the field trip tool after I had created everything else and discovered in doing things this way there was a lot more flexibility than the way I originally started with the just drive record tool shown earlier. This might be a little bit simpler way of doing it, and so I've got other ideas for this. Obviously, as you see, this is all in beta, and the ideas about this, I just ran out of time. So and by the way, I forgot to show you an actual printout of the seating chart that would be available once the students have been assigned to their proper seats. This could be emailed to the administrators, and it could be available for any emergency access at any time as well, easily.